It's going to take 2,400 hours for me to get my 800 hours of listening, and this will take like years. So we have to improve. But this is one way to improve. Every day tell a story at the end of the lesson. Okay, and if your student is very motivated, maybe you can do 1.5 hours traditional learning and 30 minutes working with the story. And work with the same story. If you do the same story every day for 1 week, you can, this paper where you draw, you can photocopy and give to your student. So for homework, he can just look at the paper. Okay, this is the boat. Wants to buy the boat. Fish, cat. Grandfather, om. Okay, so he can practice like that. And then number 2, when you tell the story to your student, if you have iPod or MP3, something like this, you can record the story and give to the student. The student can listen and look at the pictures and practice by himself. Okay, and I can do that for you in English too. Okay, so that's how you can use this method to teach your students. Any question before we? Anything?
Are you a motivational speaker?
Yeah, motivational speaker and linguist.
Brian Tracy?
I'm sorry? Brian Tracy, yeah. I like Brian Tracy. Do you know Tony Robbins?
Anthony Robbins.
Tony Robbins. I love Tony Robbins. Yeah, his name is Anthony Robbins or Tony Robbins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good speaker.
Yeah, he's my favorite. And he's much taller than me.
And one last question.
Yes.
Is there any way to get higher speed learning, but in this way?
Yes, but if you use this kind of listening every day, it will, maybe the first 3 months or 4 months is not faster learning. But the next 3 months and 6 months, you will be faster than everybody. When I learned Chinese, I went the first day, I told the teacher, I said, reading Chinese and writing Chinese is too hard. It takes too much time. There's no context. I don't want to memorize lists of characters. So I said to the teacher, I only want speaking and listening. And we did that 2 hours every day for a year. And then I went to live in a temple. And I listened every day at the temple and talking every day at the temple, all day, every day for 3 months. And after that, my speaking level was very high, and listening was very high. Then I went back to Taiwan, and I said to the teacher, I only want writing. And 6 months, I had 0 writing when I started. 6 months later, I was upper intermediate. So in 6 months, I learned more than 3,000 characters. Because, why? Because I already did my listening and speaking. And I already know all the words, only have to learn the character, how to write it. And so I was able to do, that's like 3 years of Chinese study, and I did it in 6 months because I already did my listening and speaking. So you can do that. So that's the answer for your English. If you listen every day, 30 minutes, you will learn faster, but not now. You'll learn faster 3 months later or 6 months later. And so Fong, come here. We're going to say goodbye to the camera. Come. So from Hanoi, I'm Antonio. This is Fong. So Fong, are you ready for some foreign students to come?
Yes, of course.
And
all are welcome.
All are welcome, and you have teachers for that?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So if you come to Hanoi, you can contact Fong and you can learn Vietnamese, and maybe you will use some of this method and some traditional also with the book. Okay, so you can memorize vocabulary lists and do listening. You got everything. Okay, thank you so much, Fong. Okay, I'm Antonio Gustavo. We're in Hanoi. We're learning about ALG Vietnamese style. Thank you for listening.